So white labeling basically is you are taking a sneaker that's already there, but not in South Africa, maybe from overseas, and then you make it.
Is drip white labeling?
I am not sure there. I'm not sure. I'm
I
not sure
wanted
there.
to put you in the corner.
I only know MySpace. Oh, I only know MySpace. I'm not sure there. I'm not sure.
You know, but you're not gonna say. But anyway.
No, no,
It's
no.
fine. Go on,
Yeah.
my brother.
So you see,
You know, sneaker culture, my brother. Ne? Sneaker culture is something that I followed as a kid for a very long time, and when I saw brands like Drip and Bathu being introduced in the industry, I was like, yo, okay, we're moving, you know? I didn't understand the fundamentals of bringing brands like those brands in South Africa. But now when I look at it, you know, a lot of people would say the movement, né? And we'll get into it right now. I'm going to introduce you, don't worry. The movement of sneaker brands coming into South Africa. We've got Nike, Reebok. This is what I'm wearing right now. But by the way, before I do that, I think it's only fair for me to take off this Reebok.
yeah, for sure, man.
Nah?
For sure.
Let me take this off. Let me take
sure?
this off. Put it there. Which one? I'm a Rainbow
I
Nation.
think this for you, my brother.
Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you so much. Thank you. How much is this going? Oh, you know what I love? I own both brands, ne? I own Bathu and I own Drip. Your soil, my man. Your soil of the brand and the quality that I'm looking at it right now, ne? And looking inside, I don't know how far we can see. See ya? Can we zoom in? I'm not being biased. I am a straight talker. Ne?
Mm-hmm.
One thing about me, I'm a straight talker. I have both brands. I have Drip. I have Bathu. I went into the shop to buy them.
Mm-hmm.
Let me do this first.
Walk on cloud. Literally on the cloud. Like, I'm not kidding.
My brother. Okay. Let me test them out. Let me not be biased. Yeah? Let's do this first. Introduction. Who you are, where you're from, and why are we here?
All right.
Just pull up your mic just close to you, my brother.
Okay, sure, man. So, my name is Monosi Talks. I'm originally from Mabopani, Pitori.
Okay.
I'm sure you definitely know the place. Yeah, so I moved from Pitori to Joburg around 2009 due to corporate work. My background is IT. I've been working in corporate.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, moved to Joburg, but in between, you know, doing smaller businesses in between and all those. And one might ask, why businesses? But it's one of those. I think from my side is those stories where you grew up in a family. I grew up in an average family, not the poor family, average.
I like you're honest about that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. At the mother, my mother was a prison warder. My father was a teacher, so average, just okay. Well,
my father was a... Yeah. You know that song. How old are you, brother?
Yeah, me. That question. I always feel like my age is going down. Like, brother, my nephews always laugh every time when I say I'm 27, but I'm 35. I'm 35. I think.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, grew up nicely, honestly speaking. But however, you could hear the conversation from the background, from the parents to say, oh, money is not there when you want, especially during those times where I remember my matric dance, I wanted a Cavella. My parents couldn't afford that. So you start seeing those slightly different things. And automatically that's where the mind starts to say, money. And smaller businesses, selling. So I started selling at a very young age, your high schools and all that, but we'll get to there. Fast forward, moved to Joburg, corporate, IT, in between businesses. And later, like you said, we've seen our brothers pushing your other brands that you've mentioned that, there's an opportunity here. But however, prior to that, I've been selling your DM for order. You know about
Yeah,
that.
DM for order.
Yeah,
DM for
yeah,
order.
Yeah, so
Those
I've
are
been pushing
replicas.
that.
Let's tell the
Yeah,
truth.
no, absolutely. I've been pushing that for a
Those
long
are
time.
good replicas, though.
Yeah,
I'm guessing.
Yeah. So pushed that for a very long time, up until I got to a stage where I realized that brand is important. Brand is important. And yeah, that's where we developed Monosi. Monosi, yes, it's my name, but however, it means you are the one. So our aim was like, you are unique when you are wearing our sneakers. Monosi.
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 I had a friend called Monosi. She died of cancer.
Oh, sorry about that, man.
Yeah, her personality was just like yours. She was out there. She was a radio presenter, and she was amazing. Monosi.
Nice. Yeah.
It's nice to name the brands behind our names and our cultures. What do you think of legacies, my brother?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think because the history, we learn a lot, especially from my side in terms of business. I mean, I didn't grow up also from a background where there's businesses. And a lot of us, I know, we don't have that background of businesses. So as we try this thing smaller, we realize we see the importance of trying to build for long term. So that was my idea here. Especially from me, because you'll know about this as well. In between those smaller businesses that I've been doing, I've been taking huge risk. Huge risk how? I've been in corporate doing I was a data analyst in terms of the IT. So a proper career, but I didn't really like that. I didn't really like that. So I've resigned like maybe 4 or 5 times in the IT space. And in those spaces while I'm resigning, I'm taking my provident fund, I'm starting a business. I've been doing that. And even with year 2019, I was like, I can't anymore. 2019 October, I said, I'm resigning. Took my provident fund. But this time, I had learned from previously to say, oh, here. What I did here, I took the pay slip. I bought a property at my flat.
Okay.
I bought a property. Then I took all my provident fund, hoid in to start this movement, Monosi Movement. Then I knew that I can't turn back. Why? We operate differently as people. So, and that's one of the things I wanted to discuss, because I like what you are doing here, blueprint. For me, it was more about knowing yourself, your strengths and your weaknesses. So I knew that I operate better on high risks, high risks. So that's why I took all that money, hold in the business, and started that. And you can imagine 2020 COVID
hit immediately when you released.
Brah. But however, those previous experiences, that's why, brah, honestly, those previous selling cakes, car washes.
How many businesses did you open up for this?
Prior, I think the one that I remember, 4, 5, 7, because of I'm also a person who operates from, I like moving forward. I don't focus much on the past, but however, those lessons, up until here, you realize that I had to, the difference, if you had to ask between, okay, you've been doing all this thing previously, what changed here? There's one thing, bruh. I dreamt big. I realized that there's a huge opportunity. And like you said, our brothers have opened the doors for us to see that it's possible. It's possible.
When did you realize that you wanted a sneaker brand? You could have done any brand, besides. I think everybody's like feeling like people now who's starting sneaker brands are just jumping on to Drip and Bathu's type of success, right? How do you feel about those type of, I'm sure you've got those comments, right? Especially on social media, because it's not a nice place to be in. What makes you A, different, and B, do you feel like you're like, okay, there's another Drip and Bathu, but I'm sure there's a Puma, there's a Nike, I can be a Reebok.
Yeah.
So give me a background about the comments that you're having right now. And okay, let's do this. Before then, what's the difference?
Different
between your sneakers and what?
Others.
Yeah.
All right. I think from my side, because also as much as I mentioned that my background is IT, but I was working within the research space company. So I've worked a lot in research at companies for about 6, 7 years. Different, three of them actually, and the top ones. So me mentioning that, I'm trying to make you understand that I managed to see the importance of doing research before you launch any business or what, to know what's really going on, the market, the demographics, and all that. However, one thing also that I just want to highlight is that I'm from Pitori, and then I'm not sure if you know, but I think you know, Pitori, Rebakota. Like
Yes.
Rebakota
Yes.
style. We like
No.
yeah.
I was raised in
Yeah.
Pretoria.
Oh,
That's
nice.
why
Yeah.
my swag is
Yeah, no,
It's proper.
It's no.
Praetorians. You know this. No, I
Yeah.
learned from Praetorians.
Well, so from my side, I grew up in that lane where you see things, you know, dope things.
Dog. Trip.
So that combination of all those things and the research and the data as well. Remember as well, I was a data analyst within the research. So the combination of the two, you could see where the market is going and all that. And also, fortunately, it helped me to know that is there a market for what you are trying to do as well. I think that's one of the things that for Blueprint that one needs to ask themselves that, because sometimes, yes, it's exciting, we are passionate to do this thing, but sometimes is there a market for that? People willing to pay for that as well. But however, so the combination of me being from Pretoria, understanding style and what, we managed to see a gap in the market to say, okay, fine, there's this players, which is good. I applaud my brothers, they're doing very well. But however, the pie is always big for everyone.
Enough, yes.
And we realize our niche at market to say, fine, people now, yes, they're supporting local, but however, I feel at some point it'll get to a point where, especially on a high level, where it stops. People are saying now it's no longer about emotional thing, about let's support local. Do you have a dope sneaker? Is it quality? Is the design sick? Is it comfortable? Can I put my Nike here? Can I put the Monosi movement here? And that's why we got here. But however, we didn't start from here. We are in our 4th year now, where we started, my brother. Our sneakers, because what we were doing at first, we were not designing our own sneakers. We were doing more white labeling and all that.
Can you explain white labeling for someone who doesn't understand?
Okay, so white labeling basically is you are taking a sneaker that's already there, but not in South Africa, maybe from overseas, and then you make it.
Is drip white labeling?
I'm not sure there. I'm not sure
wanted
there.
to put you in the corner.
I only know MySpace. I only know MySpace. I'm not sure there. I'm not sure.
You know, but you're not gonna say.
No.
It's fine. Go on, my brother.
So you see, so we were doing that for the first 3 years, and the first 2 years, my brother. I'll be honest with you. I was, and which it helped. I was embarrassed with our sneaker in terms of the quality. The design was sick. People bought it, or our customers bought it, and that's why we appreciate our customers so much, and that's why we've been anything that we are trying to do in Monosi Movement is for the customer. It's based on the customer. So our first sneakers were like work in terms of quality. The design was sick, but I couldn't wear it. My sneakers. I was still wearing the Nikes and all that. But that's when I knew that
It's
I can't.
wrong.
I don't want to create a brand that I myself
Can't
cannot
wear.
And I think that's where our innovation came. The feedback that were coming from customers. Oh, quality is bad. And however, I was like, no, bring it back, I'll refund you. Bring it back. Some they will post on social media, some will. So we got all those, but however, we knew that.
How was your mental stage at that time that you actually realized that people were giving you that type of feedback to say, yo, this is a cock sneakers at that time?
I think also I think that in terms of percentage-wise, it wasn't that high.
Okay.
In terms of quality, because not everyone buys the sneaker for quality. Everyone buys sneaker for different reasons.
Yeah, exactly.
For different reasons. So some buy for style, for uniqueness, some for quality. So sometimes, especially when you start, you're just throwing a net in the whole ocean trying to catch any fish. So that as well, as much as it was a disadvantage, but however, it helped us to narrow down to understand, here we are not yet to sell for a Gucci guy.
Yes.
But however, we can still play here, we can still play here. Especially because, and one of the things as well is that I love this blueprint. That's why every time I'll refer to that to say, try to understand what are you building for. Like from my side, what helped me is that, and with experience, with all those failures, with mentors as well, it's just a lot of things. However, to understand that why am I doing this business at Monosi Movement? Like one, people do businesses for different reasons, and which is okay. Some do it for lifestyle, to say I want to make money and pay for whatever, or be flashy or drink what, and which is okay. Some try to build for a long term, which is where I am. And doing that, my point is that when money comes, you will put it back to the business.
Yes.
You remain broke. Even today,
Pause.
I'm broke. I'm broke because why we're taking every little. And remember, you are doing that on the side. However, on the other side as well, you are trying to expand because of. I'm trying to build for a long term, which means there need to be some expansion in terms of staff, in terms of opening shops, if we want to open shops, in terms of systems, processes, and we paid a lot of school fees within doing all those things, money as well. However, when the vision is a bit clear, it will never be 100% clear because of I'm still human. I need to survive. I need to pay my apartments. I've got a child. I've got family that I need to support because, however, as much as I mentioned in terms of the parent, they are no more. So I'm like literally no backup. So all those combinations of Mtwele, I think it shaped us to get to the stage where we've been. I mean, it took us 2.5 years to design this sneaker because they've been back and forth in terms of the design. We said no, it's not.
It's not there yet.
Now we're in a stage where I rock all the sneakers every time. I gave away all my Nikes, I gave away because I'm proudly so. I'm proudly so. And also additional to that, especially when you start playing in a space where, and you've seen this happening, where some celebrities as well like your sneakers, you give them. But however, my view there as well, you want to give someone something that they will wear genuinely.
Yes.
Because we know celebrities, we can give someone and they
never
just drop
will.
that.
Yeah.
And then, and one thing also is that this business taught me a lot in terms of to be accountable as a founder or to be accountable that Monosi. And I'm honest with myself to say, Monosi, you are fucking up here. This is not good. You know. Can you really rock this and go there? And I know. So I understood from there and took those lessons and forward. And we are here. And to go to your question as well, I feel that's what also makes us a bit unique because of we try to understand our customers because we get a lot of feedback from our customers. And also, as much as we want to grow big, we are not in a rush for that. We feel it will happen organically, even though there's pressure. But however, building and not having the disadvantage of not having a lot of money because of, remember, we funded ourselves as well.
Self-funded.
Borrowing money from friends and all that. And it's funny because of one of my partner, my friend, when I was resigning, he said, Monosi, I believe in this. He resigned and threw money as well.
How much money did you guys have to accumulate to actually start a sneaker brand? Because it's not white labeled.
Yeah.
It's designed from scratch. And I know the costs that come in.
It's crazy.
Is this an Alibaba production or you got a factory in, is it locally made?
No. It's locally designed. It's locally designed by us, our team.
Okay.
Because we sit there as well. We've got one guy who designed, but however, we sit as a team, we design. Because that's what also we believe in, that collectively we can do some dope thing.
So, sorry to cut you. So, the misconception, and it's a misconception, is that most brands are made in South Africa.
Yeah, I mean, look, yes, we get that a lot. And then I think that's one of the things that, especially on your podcast, I'll mention this forever. The blueprint is that it's our responsibility as well. I feel, it's my personal opinion, I feel as businessmen, the founders in whatever industry, to also try to educate our customers as well. To say, guys, here's the industry. This is how it operates. I mean, we are small, like we said. We don't have the funding. We're starting from somewhere. So to expect Monosi tomorrow to have a factory here, it's costly. It's like millions and multi-millions. Check your Nikes, check your big
even
brands.
Nikes, even them, they don't manufacture in America.
They don't.
They don't manufacture in Paris.
Absolutely.
They don't manufacture in Italy.
Absolutely.
And everybody has this thing that, all these brands like Gucci and all these, they are manufactured in Paris and things like that. People don't understand that cost of production is very...
It's crazy. And at the start, you have to understand that we're just trying to survive. We're just trying to survive to make sure that, you know what, the staff is paid.
Not even survive, see, my man. Let's be frank and put it to the point. Everybody believes everything in China is whatever, but everything comes from China.
Absolutely.
Technology comes from China. Everything that you can think of.
That's a fact.
iPhones come from China.
That's a fact.
Hawaii comes from
That's
China.
a fact.
All the things that you can
Yeah,
think of come
yeah,
from China because they have the ability to produce
Yeah.
for less.
Yeah.
You understand? And you would come and put just your blueprint on your actual product. It's
Yeah.
same as Gucci and
Yeah.
everything else.
Yeah.
So people must stop thinking this thing that it's not quality because it's from
Yeah.
China. You must
Yeah.
be retarded
Yeah.
to think like that. Yes.
Yeah. So I think I agree with you. But to add on that, that's why I feel also we just need to try to educate our people to from my side, I take a lot of time try to understand the industry that I'm in. Like that's why sometimes I try to educate people who remember, think of it this way. 100% leather is 100% leather. 100% rubber is 100% rubber. There's no
in between.
When you buy a highest brand, expensive one, it's the craftsmanship, it's the brand actually. But when we go and say, okay, I want 100% leather, I believe it's 100% leather. Well, when you can get the highest and still do whatever you do. So yeah, you're right. I think it's that misconception in terms of local brand. So it's those things that, yeah, like here, we design it locally, design it locally. Yes, we have a long-term vision trying to bring things home, but also it's a conversation that is broad in terms of our government needs to come in. That we've got load shedding. There's a lot of things that's involved, but it's the dream. Try to get there. For now, we are here to try to make you as a customer happy to say you have a quality local brand sneaker that you can support, and this is our own copyright as well. We own this copyright. No one else can sell this design.
I like it. Let's talk price range.
Yeah.
What are we looking at?
Okay, these dope sneakers, they are 1.4 and they are all unisex. 1.4, the most comfortable sneaker. Like, I'm not even kidding. And this comes from our customer as well. Feedback.
Your packaging is quite different. I love it. It's boxing, man.
Yeah, no, it's.
I see boxing, yeah.
It's
This must be expensive too, actually.
yeah, it costs
For
high.
packaging, eh?
It costs high, and it speaks to what I was trying to say. To say every little thing that we are doing, we are thinking of a customer, how they are going to feel, from the box, from the packaging, from.
Is packaging also done at your suppliers?
No, it's locally.
It's local.
Yeah.
Would you like to plug us on if we like to? Someone wants to. Okay, let me make it like this. Someone wants to also start a sneaker brand.
Yeah.
First things they have to look into. What's the disadvantage? What's the pros?
Okay.
Should they even get into the industry?
Yeah.
Because I feel there is also Via now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of. It's not a lot.
Yeah.
You guys are not a
Yeah.
lot actually.
Yeah.
I think I can only name 4
Yeah.
with yours right now. There could be others, but
yeah.
I don't know about.
There's definitely more. And from my side, I think maybe I feel I thank you, man.
Thank you so much.
I believe the pie is big for everyone. The more the merrier. I always say that every time, that the more the merrier. Why? I mean, everyone, just check your wardrobe. You are not owning one brand. We grew up having Adidas, Nike, Reebok. So why, when us black businesses
people,
come,
yeah,
now we feel like no, someone is taking someone's. No, the more the merrier. The more the merrier. The problem is I think the mentality from my side. We just need to get a shift of that, knowing that if there's this one here, this one here, this one here, the better. I mean, look at many stores, even your, let's say, ShopRite, there's different brand. People buy. It's option. People have option, and local brand will grow that way. I think the problem is that mentality of thinking that there can only be one at the top, and which is not true. And that's why I like what you are doing here, the blueprint to understand that when you try to launch your sneaker brand or whatever, it's not that you are taking away from Monosi or from the other guys. No, the market is huge, guys. Even now, the big guys that you've mentioned, your bathu, your Drip, they haven't even touched 2% combined.
Of course.
They haven't touched the 2% combined. But however, it's the market is still broad. However, also I feel like your question that you've asked, I feel like research is very important. I've seen, because I also study the market so much, social media, from all that, I feel like it's a good thing people are trying to ride on this wave of the sneakers. But when I go back, I feel like one needs to try to understand themselves before.
Mm.
And this one doesn't even go to sneakers only. Any business,
Yes.
you have to. And I take this from my previous experience in terms of those mini businesses to say sometimes we jump at there are opportunities, but sometimes we find that it's not for you. Why? You need to understand how you are wired. What's your strengths? What's your weaknesses? How? Like for me, I'm a risk guy, but however, I know, for example, I don't do tenders. Even if someone can come and say,
Yeah.
I know that's not my lane. And
Mm.
when we started this, yes, we had that money from my provident fund, my friends were earning. We tried to grab many things. This sneaker thing, because of also, I've seen this as well as entrepreneurs. This word where they're saying diversify.
Yes.
I love that. Which I feel as well. A lot of things that we read in terms of motivation, what, they are good things in my view. However, they are not that linear the way we see them to say, you need to diversify, you need to hustle. It is good, but however, know what you are trying to do. If, yes, you are trying to make quick money, yes, the hustle. So my point that I'm trying to make is that for us, we realize that we're trying to grab there. We are making ourselves very thin, trying to grab there. We canceled everything and focus on one thing. And you can see the result now. It's stopping and suffering, because that's part of the thing as well. Be prepared to suffer, because you're going to suffer. And that's one of the things as well that I feel that, as well, that some guys that, yes, have pushed in, those conversations are not there to say, yes, you are seeing all these things, the shiny things, the word, yes, but however, it's the suffering. We just hear the, no, push hard, do so.
Yeah.
It's not only that. It's beyond that. Like for me, I'll say, like some other people ask me, hey, brah, you've left corporate, resign, so I'll say, brah, if you are willing to sacrifice, to sacrifice a lot, to say, like from my side, sacrifice relationship, sacrifice friends, sacrifice groove, sacrifice. My life is this. Like my life is this 7 days. I'm a boring guy. So sometimes sit back and relax and understand that, oh no, I still want to groove. I still want to and create businesses that's aligned with that.
Not businesses. You must go get a 9 to 5.
Well, maybe that, because I feel like it's a combination of those things, and that's why I feel like we need to get deep at unpacking those things to say. And sometimes you don't have maybe to go alone. Maybe sometimes you've got an idea, you've got a friend that has money, or vice versa. Sometimes maybe you can be part of the movement to say, you know what, I don't have to start my own, but I want to be part of this movement. I think that there's a lot of things that we really need to unpack from a blueprint point of view, from basic level. That's why from my side, and that's why I feel like being here, I felt the positive energy to be here, because I felt like I'm not that guy. I'm not high. We haven't made it, whatever, even though people are making noise, but we are
still
right
humble.
there, and I'm the guy in terms of you want to move from 0 to 1.
Yes.
Like 0 to 1, I know that it's my background. I wasn't the guy where I read and all that, but I realized the importance of reading. Since I've started this brand, I read and bought.
Because everything is in books.
I read
nowadays.
and bought over 50 books. Like 50 books. Which books I believe more in your biographies, the guys who have done it. Because of you, it helps you to understand that what you're going through that time, when things get tough, because they will get tough, you understand, oh no, the guys, they went through the same. They went through the same. Especially, I like studying both. I'm not also linear to say, okay, I study only this person. Combination of those things as well. To say, for example, as our guy, we know we love him so much, our DJ's big brother. I think that's one of my second book I bought.
Yeah.
The billionaire construction book.
Under construction, yeah.
Those guys. But however, for me, is grabbing the hustle culture from Zbu, grabbing some corporate business high level from your Vusi Tembegwayo, grabbing your high building long-term businesses from the other colors. Like we know the other colors.
Yeah.
They've built things. You look at the Capitec, you look at the...
Yes.
Fascinating. Like my recent book that I've just read now, it was... That guy who built the PSG group? This Morton guy built massive this PSG group, and also this other guys that build this thing. Your ShopRite guys,
Of course, yes.
Yeah, your Capitec guys. from that level, you get to understand.
And those guys only write books. You'll never see them in podcasts.
Yo,
It's sad.
You mean those guys?
Yeah, those type of guys will write books because they know we don't read again.
Yeah, absolutely. And the information that's there, my guy, I don't want to lie. You get to see from step by step to say, we did this. To build pep, we did this. But if there's one thing I need to highlight that I've learned also from those guys, is that collaboration. And this is what I feel that's lacking in our people. They've got that collaboration.
There's something I posted. I was like, all the people that are... What did I say? I said, all the people that are competing... People that are competing right now are the people... did you see it?
People that are competing, they are below us, but the people at the top, they are collaborating. Absolutely. No, spot on.
Damn.
And
Jesse, you got to write that somewhere, bro.
Yeah. No, honestly, if there's one thing I need to take away from those guys, it's that thing. You realize, it's like,
this is collaboration right here.
Yeah, exactly. It's that, hey, bro, you need this. I've got a guy.
And it only happens in Jozi. It doesn't happen in your township, eh?
Yeah. No. Yeah, those are the things as well about township. And that's why sometimes we need to move. Like for example, our brand is not that popular in Pretoria, and that's one thing that I want to mention as well, to say, understand as well when you start any other business. I know many people are speaking about this, and my view is a bit different, is that don't think people that are close to you are going to support you. It's a fact. And however, I used to be emotional about it up until I understand, to say, because one thing also about me is that I like to question myself honestly, not to be biased. So I put myself on the other side to say, okay, but Monosi, you're complaining about this, these people are not supporting you. The very same people around your circle or your friends or whatever, they've got other business. Do you support all of them? And the answer is no, we know that. And however, drilling down on that same subject to say, but maybe it's not a sneaker guy. Or, to be frank, they not like your sneaker. It's not for them. And it's okay with that. And going furthermore is that, remember why you are friends. You are not friends because of the sneaker. So sometimes when you start asking those things, you will realize as well that strangers have everything that you need.
Strangers will put you to a place where your friends will never ever put you. That's why I say people focus on your reels. Stop tagging these friends of yours. Because they don't care. You tag them on Facebook, they tag them on Instagram, and they don't badly like, but you've tagged them, especially on Facebook. So if you focus on reels, my reels would get like 100K.
Yeah, I know you're doing so well, man.
No, but I'm just saying, these are people I don't know. Right?
Yeah.
And then the people that I do know on my Facebook, I'll get like 20 likes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do you know who I am?
Yeah.
Like a big deal, Lilo. Nah, hey. Anyway, okay, cool.
So just to add on that as well, on the topic that I was speaking about, as well, to understand as well, you know this, that families as well, when you start a business, like, they'll be like, no, and many people are saying, families are not going to support you, or families will say, no, don't do this. I got to understand as well that it's not that they don't want you to succeed. They love you so much, so they know that you've been in corporate, you've been getting paid, you've been fine. They are scared for you. So it's the love. It's not really the hate. They're feeling that thing, we don't want to see you suffer. So we take it as if, no, they don't want you to push. Understand their position as well, where they're coming from. And those things, when you start understanding them, you'll also understand as well that I believe in this, that when God came and gave you that dream,
it was only for you.
It's only for you. It's not for people to understand. It's crazy, bruh. It's
Let's talk price margins. Let's talk price margins. Gwenzakalan. Hello, come in.
It's my fam, it's my daughter. They came for school holidays.
Come in, hello. Come say hi.
Yeah.
Come say hi. It's a podcast. Come say hi. I like your drip, man. Oh, look at you with that Monosi.
It's our social media guy.
Very nice. Yeah, you're looking dripped out.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Are you trying?
So you went to first.
Let me see that t-shirt. Just show it to the camera. That side. Just turn around.
Yeah, it's one of our tees.
Yeah, it's very nice. I love that. What does it say?
Monosi Movements.
Monosi. Did you design that?
Yes, we did.
You look like a designer, dog. Thank you so much, guys.
It's dope.
Cool.
One. Yeah. No, thanks.
So I was saying the price range, you know?
Yeah.
Let's look at the price range. Are you guys inflicting the price from your manufacturing, whatever you're manufacturing, like, because I know
Yeah.
some of these sneakers.
Yeah.
You tell me about you.
Yeah.
Some of the sneakers, and it's okay.
Yeah, no,
People
I'll
mustn't
talk,
go like,
yeah.
yeah, that ain't gay. If
Yeah.
it's that much, go buy it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
So we selling the message, we selling the story, and one thing about my favorite one is Supreme.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo,
Dope guys,
Supreme
dope
can tell a
guys.
story, guys.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And Off-White.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Off-White is my like that man
Yeah.
gone too soon.
Dope.
Right?
Your Ape, your Stasi.
You understand? They tell a story.
Yeah.
So let's say the cost of production is 400 rand, to
Yeah.
make an example, and
Yeah.
you say 1.5. Of
Yeah.
course, you have to pay staff, you have to
Yeah.
pay boxing. There's a lot that goes
Yeah.
into production. How do you measure pricing when it comes to your brands?
All right, from my side, I think the advantage as well is my background. I'm a data guy, so the numbers and all that. So, like for example, like you said, you put all the costs in terms of the shoe itself, the material, the box, like you said, the staff. Like here we are operating, we have 7 staff. The cost of the other middle thing, there's taxes as well. Now there's SARS. So there's operational cost and all those things. So then the final in terms of where you decide the profit that you want to make. That one is absolutely up to you.
Yes.
Up to you. Whether you want to make 100%, it's up to you. But however, based on our niche market that we want to penetrate, we know in terms of affordability as well, age group. So we understand that market as well. But also, furthermore, it depends on what you are trying to do. Like, for example, if you are doing a lifestyle business, you are doing sneakers, but doing it for lifestyle, it means maybe you want to get a lot of money now. You'll say 2.5 because you know that sooner people will know that, those sneakers, or somebody else can come with the very same sneaker and sell it cheap.
Yes.
And that's the different thing in terms of also hustling, that we're also building a brand. So those are, and there's nothing wrong with both of them as well. You just need to understand which one you are trying to play. So the pricing also, you need to factor all those things. So some want to make quick few millions in a year, which is fine. Hence the price go up, which is fine. And as long as their target market, the customers are willing to pay for it,
why not?
Yeah, because of I also feel like it's not necessarily where I feel like quality is equals to money and all that. And that's one of our vision that we're trying to change with Monosi, to say our biggest vision is we want to make sure that as local brand, we can make dope quality sneakers with an affordable price. That's why in future our prices, we want the prices to go down, not up.
Yeah.
That's one of our vision.
I like that. Let's look at marketing.
Yeah.
Look at marketing. How well is it going with marketing? Because usually what I've seen... Dumi, can I just get my phone there? I just want to Google your brand right now. A lot of people come in here.
Yeah.
And my issue is, a lot of you guys have been saying, yeah, after the podcast, we go and check out their Instagrams.
Yeah.
And there's nothing there.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Like, these people are just playing.
They just try.
Yeah, they're trying. They're just coming here to the podcast to say, okay, let me give it to you. Maybe you have put it in a different way. How much are you working on your social media? Do you think social media is important for your... Because you're not using influencer marketing, you said?
So I can just give you those numbers. We are on 9.7 on Insta, and I know we are on about 62,000 on
Can I
Facebook.
just see it for you? Is it that one? All right. Will you... Oh, sorry. Will you pop it up, Sia? Please, man. Thank you so much.
And we are about 62,000 on Facebook.
Oh my... Now, this is what's up. This is how you brand. A lot of people... Okay, so you are in the background of DM me, ne? A lot of people don't know how to sell sneakers. What is the best way? Is it social media? Is it influencer marketing? What would you say is the best way to move these type of sneakers, marketing-wise?
I think, like I said previously, it's a combination of many things depending on what you are trying to achieve because of TikTok works, social media works, everything works. I believe everything works. Honestly speaking, it just depends on those finer details on how you're doing it. Let me just give you an example from our side. One of the reason why also we make decision to jump on this opportunity of sneakers and design and all that technology. You realize that. Remember the DMs? I used to do DM for order, and I was selling one by one to say,
yes.
no. You realize that, and remember I've mentioned one thing that changed everything is that I dreamt big.
Yes.
I did calculation. I realized that going nationwide using technology, you can achieve more.
Social media,
you can achieve more. And also pumping money, we know it.
Yes.
Pumping money. The other thing, where if you are not measuring your things that you are doing, whether it's marketing and all that, it's difficult to improve what you cannot measure.
Yes.
So from our side, we see to say, okay, for example, we're trying to sell, let me just make an example. It's not true, just an example. To sell 1 million a month. We know that, we need to pump so much money into marketing to reach so much people.
Yes.
And then we know as much as the reach can go, let's say 2 million people, but to get maybe 1%, we understand those metrics as well. On a basic, like for example, on our online store, on average, per day, we're getting about traffic of about 700 unique visitors.
That is amazing.
So, and we're just trying. One of the things as well is that, like I said, reading as well.
Yes.
And also, reading, I've realized as well, people, we read for different reasons. Some read to speak top English. Some speak to be relevant when they are with people around. From my side now, I was clear that I'm not a book guy, so I was reading to implement. What I'm reading in books, I tried. What I'm checking in YouTube, and that's why you saw your stuff as well. When you try it, and trying it doesn't mean it's going to be perfect, but refining it, and all that one. So doing all those things, it helped us to understand, to say, to achieve two, you need to make sure that these metrics are there in place.
All right, thank you.
So however, if one want to sell sneaker, it depends. Are you trying to do 1,000 a day or what? Because if you're trying to do 1,000 a day, you can easily knock in the houses and sell.
And get
if
1,
you are trying to do 10,000 a day, you can TikTok.
And get
depends.
It depends.
It depends what you're trying to achieve.
100%. Thank you so much for you being here, guys. That's the sneakers. Please. Actually, we must stop asking more, Boma. Please, guys.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, it's fine. Monosi is here. Like, if you want a dope sneaker, go get it. This thing of us going, please support black business.
Yeah. No. We
you know
need
what
to
do.
From there.
By now, we don't ask, please support Reebok and Nike. We have never asked that. We've never said white businesses, so we're not going to do that to ourselves. Guys, I had a perfect, amazing time with you. Thank you so much. All the best. By the way, guys, yes, I got my sneakers, but I'm gonna purchase some few more. That's what we're supposed to be doing. That's the power of collaboration. Is there your last words?
Yeah, I think for all the viewers out there, our customers, thank you so much. They know they are the movement team. They've been pushing our customers. Thank you for all the support. However, for the new ones who want to have these dope sneakers, we are available online, www.monosimovements.co.za, or also you can send us at WhatsApp 083 422 6060. We are available on WhatsApp. You can order from there as well. We also have an app. You can download it on all the platforms there, Monosi Movement, and then we are there. Let the movement continue, guys.
Everybody in the studio, since there's a shitload of you guys, let's give it a round of applause. Thank you so much. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Don't drop it. Hey, people drop this mic. Thank you, brother. Thank you for being here, man. It was amazing. Yeah, it was amazing.